En esta ocasión nos acompaña en el estudio Jason W. Gallo. Él es Global Director Core Networking Global Partner Organization, quien nos va a platicar sobre las redes o Intuitive Networking. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Aura.
Is this your first time at Cisco? No.
No, no,
Not
not
at
at
all.
all. It's been many years actually, and I enjoy everyone.
Okay, that's great. So tell us about intuitive networking and why it matters. What is it?
Yeah, sure. Intuitive networking. The key here is it's really breakthrough, game-changing way of looking at the network itself. Cisco has re-architected the network to start with intent, and pretty simply, if you think about what do you intend to do with your customers or the partner organization where I'm at, helping the customers figure out that intent. You now can drive that into the infrastructure in a very secure way, and then beyond that, take that intent and extract the data from it, and we call that context. And all of that rich context then allows us to feed it into more machine learning or a learning cycle that automates the analytics and then drives that back around into intent. So that's a loop in the sense that you're now able to automate in a way that has the network learn about itself or learn about the intent that the customer wants, put the right policies in place, have the analytics, and then it automates and comes out at the other side.
And how can partners benefit from this transformation?
Yeah, great question. I mean, a couple of areas that I see partners really benefiting. First and foremost is it makes you a trusted advisor with the customer because as a customer, I'm not going to necessarily reveal what the business intent is for my entire organization with anyone. It has to be someone that I really trust, that I can understand is going to implement the policies the way I want to. And when partners take that trusted advisor position in the relationship with the customer, it leads to more managed services, these advanced professional services that they can now build on top of a network, an intuitive type network, like intent and policy design itself. In the first 30 years or so, there was a lot of design services, and as the network became more, common within the customer environment, some of that design service may not have been as readily available. But with such a game-changing breakthrough like we're seeing here, new services, new digital elements to the network itself, partners will be able to build on top of that the managed services. But besides managed services, the other really cool thing here that partners can take advantage of is the new openness, right? There's APIs, we're launching software defined or SDKs for the partner to start to program on top of that network. Matter of fact, here at Cisco Live, we will be having a booth around Cisco DevNet. And within Cisco DevNet, there's free sandboxes, sample code that the partners can take and learn. And when you start to get to a point where your teams as a partner are building on top of the network that your customers have purchased, you now can become very vertical integrated, right? Is it a healthcare problem that you're trying to solve, a retail problem, and all of that's possible through the fact that the network is now open. It's more customizable than it has ever been, and again, that leads back to those high margin services that partners can value from.
So how must partners evolve their business with this?
Yeah, it's a time period in Cisco's history where if you're a partner, you have been very loyal and seen all the transformation through tons of disruption. But this disruption, this game changer is like nothing we've seen before. We're truly re-architecting the network. So from a partner standpoint, there's really four things that they have to do. The first is they have to sell differently. There's an architectural sales element where they're going to build out campaigns around things like automation, analytics. How do you track that type of a pipeline? Do your dashboards on how you drive your sales teams look at how much Cisco One advantage in the software you're selling? Does it look at how much demos or proof of values you're doing at any given time? Because if not, you'll have to update and evolve your sales cycle and your architectural sales approach. The second area, well, that's all around security. And I talked about how security is a part of what is going to make a partner successful. It is mission critical that everyone on your networking teams is enabled and trained, and they can understand how to have a conversation around encrypted threat analytics, as well as having a basic opening conversation around security. The third area, that's software. This is a software motion. It's no longer about selling hardware and then hoping that the software gets attached. No, we're selling the software value, and the hardware simply becomes a necessary pull-through. And then the last area, when we already went through that, is the new services. If you have a team in place that can program on top of the APIs, that's where all of the high margin and profitability will come from. So evolving your business as a partner in those 4 areas, we see that as the keys to success.
And what is Cisco doing to support their partners?
Yeah, a great question. As much as the partners have been loyal to us, we remain dedicated to our partners. We go to market first and foremost through our partners. Over 90% of our sales is with a partner resale network. A lot of our fantastic partners here this week enjoying beautiful Cancun. And we have actually a partner day integrated into this week's activities because we want partners to be able to share in the excitement. One of the stats that I saw recently was the big launch that we did around intuitive networking back in the June timeframe. There were 11,000 partners that participated on that day. I mean, that's record-breaking. Not only do we launch it to our customers and did we have activities for our own internal teams, but on the same day we had webinars, launch events, all of the material that was available, and 11,000 partners took advantage of it. So look for more of that. If you're a partner and you're wondering what types of incentives or enablement and training we're going to have, we're making record-breaking investments in all of the above. I would say take a look at the MIP, the Migration Incentive Program. There's ability for you as you migrate from the old to the new to get some advanced discounts that we'll be providing, but also it helps you as you want to position against the competition. And I know many of the partners are seeing more and more competition who are trying to get in, but they can't give you what Cisco can provide. So excited about that.
Well, Jason, thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Anything else you want to add?
No, all I would say is, remember, if you're a Cisco partner, the time is now. Evolve and win. This is a game changer, and new winners will be made at the start of any of these cycles. It's those that have the fortitude to accelerate as fast as they can and take that first mover advantage. The time is now. We're here to support you, and let's win together.
Thank you very much for your time. Esa fue la conversación que tuvo Jason con nosotros. Y ustedes pueden seguir preguntando toda la información que quieran usando el hashtag Cisco en vivo y escribiendo a nuestras redes sociales en Twitter y Facebook Cisco Live Latam. Continuamos aquí transmitiendo desde Cancún.